I like the scaffolding and everything, how they actually build this thing. This is very nice. Normally in the games like this, it just appears and nobody cares how it appears. It just appears. Look at this beautiful block. There's a tree in the middle. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Pax Augusta. I'm Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Roman Peace. A city builder game like no other. Now, I'm a little bit late to the party because I was upgrading my hardware. Why? Because this game is demanding. This is a city builder that basically caught my eye long time ago. At first, and I'm gonna be honest with you, at first I thought that this was a role-playing game, in a way, because the amount of details, the scope of the cities you can build in this game was misleading. I honestly thought that this was a role-playing game, like Age of Decadence or something like that. But later on I found out that the scope and details and everything else, well, this is actually a city builder game. Unlike, let's say, Caesar 3, Pharaoh, or other similar games, when you build a city, you can clearly see that it was made by like pre-made elements, and if you're gonna take like a really closer look into it, you'll see that nothing exactly, like not everything matches all together, right? Certain elements doesn't match, let's say, the streets or maybe nearby buildings or stuff like that. This is a completely different thing. This game was made basically, if I recall, by one guy, though there's a co-production of 4 friends, but I think it's mostly made by one guy, so correct me if I'm wrong over here. And the cities in this game actually make a lot of sense. And I'm fully aware that the rambling I'm just making over here doesn't have any point, so I'm just gonna drop into the game. Now, normally I'll just drop into the proper game and we just roll with it from there. But this city builder game does not follow the normal convention of a city builder game, and you'll see that thing in a minute. So for now, I'm gonna roll myself with the tutorial, and we will see how far we actually get. Okay, I'm gonna make myself a proper name. With the death of Julius Caesar, the decline of Roman Republic has become inevitable. Octavian, known today as Augustus, recently seized power and reshaped the empire. The Senate continues to lose influence, while Augustus rules alone as a supposed primus inter pares. Now, oh, there we go. Salve, I am Piso. Since my release from slavery, I have served as advisor to men like you, father. Thanks to my experience and my good connections in Rome. Then how the hell you have become a slave? I can give you a valuable advice. Not gonna follow them. Your father instructed me to assist you in your first job as administrative office, so let's get started together. Right, so movement, that's like quite obvious. I've started the game just to get like the basics idea of what I'm getting myself into. So, you're probably thinking, okay, so what, this is the city builder element? Not exactly. You know how in, let's say, Bannerlords or similar games, you have like provinces. You kinda like can rule between different provinces. Like this is something very similar. In this game, you don't exactly have like a campaign per se, to my understanding. It's more like you have a gigantic map, you have to pay attention to politics, you have to pay attention to the events, and roll with it as it goes. To my understanding, every single campaign in this game is going to be different from one another, if that makes perfect sense. When playing the game, keep in mind that it was developed by me alone, my spare time. Bugs can be reported in Discord, yada yada. Yeah, so just to know, the tutorial was taken from the demo version of the game. The developer is still working on the title, and to my understanding, that note that this being a demo will soon be removed. So we're just gonna go for the basics, because why not? Yeah, so, as I was saying, your father sent a letter to the nearest post office. Let's pick it up. I have marked the way to the post office for you with red arrows. Click on the travel carriage with the leftmost button and then on the destination. Yada yada. Yeah, so as I said, I actually got, this is like the full version of the game. The key has been supplied by the developer, which I'm very grateful for. And, okay, so there's our rider. Mother and I miss you very much. We sold the house and the 2 ox to cover the expenses of your interaction to the ward of officials and the costs of the governor. Work diligently and aim for rapid progress. The governor has asked you to come to Optium Beterovium. Go there and report to him. I have predicted it. The pressure on you is high. Your family has invested a lot of money in your career. Make the most of it. To make new colonies, the many new colonies here make orientation difficult. I have marked the way to the governor. Let's go there right now. Sure, on our way. So yes, you're gonna manage multiple cities. Yes, there will be different events happening on the map. And yes, you have to prepare for all of that thing. Salve, I am the governor of the province of Gala Belgium. You seem to be the young aristocrat who has come from of an Actium to pursue a career. Who is this older gentleman who accompanies you? My release advisor, a good friend. Piso whispers in your ear. Sir, that flatters me very much, but stick to the truth. It can be dangerous if I make up stories. You bring your friends to work too? Where would you be if everyone did that? Well, as long as you do your job well. Unfortunately, I only know your father superficially and not you at all. Could you please tell me more about yourself? Who are you actually? Governor Magnus, sure, wants to know what virtues you pose. Okay. Construction costs. Can I go with this thing? There we go. Honesty, corruption -3. Entertainment. So get like statistics. I'm guessing this is something very similar to, let's say, Tropico, if that makes sense. So let's get to work. Legate Canivia is building 1,000 ships nearby for the invasion of Germania by sea. He's in a hurry, but it turns out that there is far too little wood available. Your task is to get 300 wood near where the ships are being assembled. The missing wood can be used to complete the ships for the invasion. Build a settlement west of here and produce 300 wood as quickly as possible. Legate Cassindia is awaiting the delivery urgently. So go ahead. Sure. Oh, we barely arrived and there is already work to be done. Nobody have asked you. Right. Okay, so there we go. To establish ourselves a new colony, and from there, we'll bring glory to Rome. And yes, this is a quite big map. I'm late to the party, by the way, but this is outstanding. This is got made by one guy. By founding a colony, you lose prestige, because you want to deal with a small village. However, you can increase your reputation by solving tasks. This is part of your privilege, wealth in the city through the donations. The more you donate, the easier and faster you can grow your colony. Okay. Private wealth, 300, minimum 5. Found vicious. The Argos priests are observing the flight of the birds to determine if this is a good place to establish a settlement. The birds are already flying, but apparently no clear sign has been sent yet. In fact, the city map is now loading. Just have a little patience. As the governor appointed by the emperor for this province, I grant you the right to establish a new colony. My servers need a moment more. Once everything is served, you can start. Hey! Look at this shit. Look at this thing. Oh. There's a poor guy sitting over here, trying to fish, and then here I come on a boat. Okay, wait, the transport ship is about to reach the landing pier. Sure, whatever. Right, so, just so you know, this game is like heavy to the entire, let's say, Roman theme. You're gonna see a lot of administrative decisions, religious decisions, and stuff like that. All of the, like, culture of ancient Rome will be here for you to witness. The barge has been unloaded. Here you can see the resources of the city. Clicking on them will open information window. In the tutorial, you automatically receive new resources, money, and your private wealth cannot fall below 1,000 denarii. Roman planet cities always have two intersections main streets, called Cardo Maximus and Deciminus Maximus. With the mouse pointer, you determine where the main streets should be built later. If you then lay out streets along those two lines and place houses there, the inhabitants will be happier than those living on the streets without main streets. Place the guiding lines with the crosshair where the two streets are to be built. Okay. Inhabitants living on those two streets are happier to the privileged location. As I said, there's going to be lots of that thing. So, we got a road over here. We got a road over here. I'm guessing I'm supposed to build on this side because we got a the loading gear here. So let's put the main road, I guess. I wonder can I destroy this thing later on. Not quite sure. Also, I've noticed this thing. This. So apparently this is like the border of the city. If that makes sense. I wonder can I make like a moat later on. That'll be cool. So from the looks of it, the city, yeah, this is the range of the city, right? So this is like the furthest, and this is like the furthest. So if I'm gonna make the city, let's say here. Choose the construction site wisely. The altar cannot be torn down anymore. Use the C key to jump to the altar. Build a sacred city center dedicated to the gods. All inhabitants want to live as close as possible to the place. The forum can only be built around the altar. Okay, so eventually a forum will get built over here. They want to build a thing in the middle? Would actually be a good idea. I don't know. Do you want to build a thing in the middle? Maybe? Probably? Ah, screw it, build it. I shall build my empire right in this place. Greetings, I am Virtuous, your engineer. Rome assigned the trained engineers to each city. Send me to the location on the map to find fish, clay, marble deposits. I can also locate water sources and other things. You don't need me at the moment, you can find me using the wiki. Hello! On both sides of the river, there are connections roads to the region. Since the river is difficult to navigate, most goods arrive with a provincial road. Right to the city must also be connected to the provincial road. Click on this thingy to get building. Okay. Okay. Gravel roads are cheap, slow, good traffic. Oh, okay, sorry, wrong. Gravel road is cheap, slows goods and traffic. City streets, expensive, residents like this type. Trade roads, fast goods traffic, citizens don't like this very much. So basically highways. Resources required when building elements, certain buildings have weekly costs. Okay. Workers, gravel road. I don't see the weekly costs. This will appear in a different section of the city apparently. Move the mouse pointer to the spot, press and hold left mouse button, yada yada yada. Okay, so that's self-explanatory. Hello. Okay, so from the looks of it, you want me to do what? Gravel road. Sure! I shall do just that! There'll be one road over here and one road over here. Perfect! Province belongs to the Senate, or as here, to the Emperor personally. You may therefore only build within the area approved by the Emperor, the so-called Colonia. Okay, so that would explain the borders around my city. In order to drive the road to the other side of the river, you have to build a bridge. First, Virtuous, your engineer has to find a suitable spot on the river. Use the wiki to go to him, yada yada. Connection roads, yada yada. Okay. So what, I'm supposed to give you closer to the... Let me guess, the bridge can be built maybe like from this road here? I hope so. Ah! I can build a bridge! How do I build a bridge? Ah, there it is. Build a bridge. Aha, so you can only build bridges in specific locations. Ooh! Since I got unlimited resources, stone bridge... Whoa. Look at this thing! When I said that this game is really realistic, I was not kidding, man. Like, look at this shit. They're actually building the bridge in a proper way. First, they're gonna make the columns, so they have to drain the water with those little things. They're gonna drain the water, they're gonna make the foundations, and then you can actually build the bridge itself. Like, I'm gonna nerd over this game like there's no tomorrow. What's this? Okay, you want me to build a strip house. Roman society is divided into classes. Each class lives in its own house. You can rotate the houses. Understood. If there are empty spaces between buildings, you can fill them up with gap fillers. Residential buildings provide additional space for residents, and nearby garden generates some tax revenue. Gardens produce food, and commercial buildings generate extra revenue. The tax revenue, okay. In a new world, gardens are a good and cost-effective way to survive the first few months. Gap fillers can only be constructed directly next to residential buildings. Certain buildings require specific orientation towards the road. Red markings indicate that the building is not connected to the road. The arrow indicates which side of the building must be built facing the road. The house entrance marker will be imported later. This is determined whether the building is within the influence radius of another building. Building designation. Wave in squares. Depths in squares. Point which side of the building must face the road. Oh, that's pretty nice. So all of those icons actually make sense. In a way. Look! They're building the bridge! This is so nice. This was made by one guy. Can you imagine this thing? Can you imagine? One guy! One guy! Okay, build 2 strip houses and indicate at the intersection you can rotate houses by pressing R. Can I make basic roads over here? Probably I should later on. Not quite sure how we're gonna do this thing. Okay, let's do it like this. So the road will be here later on. Aha, I see. Wait, you know what? Fuck it. Let's make a road. There we go. And now... Yeah, I know. Cannot build shit. Okay, so we can try to make a house over here. And leave some space. Make another house over here. Let's see, gardens. If you want to get rid of the buildings in the mountains, yada yeah, sure, whatever. I want to build in peace. Fuck off with the tutorial. Garden. Ooh, that's a pretty nice garden. So one over here. Very nice. And now we have then access to supplies. Well, aqueducts, premier, land trains, and health. What the hell is this? What the hell is that? Okay, so for now, let's stick to the well. There are two types of fountains. Draft wells can be built anywhere and provide some water. Fountains, in order for those to distribute water, must be supplied by an aqueduct. Aqueducts are very expensive. We cannot afford that at the moment. Okay, that makes sense. Place the foundation so that the influence radius exceeds the marker of the house entrance. This way, the blink benefits from this fountain supply. You will only see the markers on fully built houses. If the shit side of your two construction sites is within the radius, then it should be fine. Sure. So I'm supposed to build this thing over here, let's say? Ta-da! Much faster. No. I want to enjoy this thing. Very nice. Very nice indeed. And yes, just, you know, if you cannot run the game, because before I've upgraded my hardware, and just, you know, this is going to be... What the hell is this? Yo, we got an error over here. This is not supposed to be this way. Well, work in progress, as they say. This game eats hardware like an angry Mexican eats tacos, by the way. Just saying. Tacos are delicious, but this game is really demanding. So if you have like an older hardware, you may have a few difficulties, but from what I've read, the developers right now working on optimization, so to reduce RAM and CPU usage right now. Unfortunately, the first setters will soon die of old age. Great! I need a necropolis cemetery. To build a necropolis, you first need a pyre and then the graveyard. The graveyard must be placed next to the pyre or another graveyard. Romans avoid proximity of necropolis due to their superstitions. It's a secret and cannot be demolished. Oh, great! So once I'm gonna build this thing, I'm gonna get myself fucked up. So don't build this thing like on, let's say, resources or stuff like that. If you're gonna build it on resources, well, guess what? You screwed up. And what? I'm supposed to build billiard grounds right now? Okay, build it over here, I guess. Sir, I'm writing to the governor in Optium Betovarium to find out the campaign is going. I'll be back in a few weeks, about 2 minutes in game. Build some strip houses and gardens as a gap fillers in the meantime. I'll be back soon. Yeah, fine with me. Go fuck yourself. It's not like I need actually help over here. Right. Free. So if I'm gonna move... Sorry, I'm trying to build a road. Hello? 2, 3. What the hell? Oh, I have to hold. Okay. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there's going to be a very small forum over here. I'm gonna make like the main streets and stuff like that, you know. We're gonna try to establish like the beginnings of a city. A proper Roman city that is. Ta-da! Okay, so we got that thing. And I need some more houses. I'm not quite sure which I'm supposed to build, so just go with crazy with it, I guess. How exactly I'm supposed to... Okay, do it like this. Ta-da! Okay, then gardens. Let's see. Ooh, that's pretty nice. One garden over here. One garden over here. House, backyard houses. Okay. Well, this one's quite big and has a garden as well. That's so cute. Ah, doesn't fit. That sucks. It doesn't fit at all, man. What the fuck? Why doesn't fit? Okay, do it like this. Do it like this. Okay, and I would like to have those 2x2 gardens. Perfect! The Roman city shall rise! Anything else I'm supposed to do? No? Fine. Look at this shit. I don't understand why you have this little farm in the middle of nowhere, but that's fine, I guess. That's perfectly fine. Oh, sir, I'm reporting back. Something dangerous seems to be brewing among the locals in the region. Unfortunately, I have not been able to gather more details information about it. Before our residents go hungry, we need to discuss the food supply. Basically, you can produce food in 3 ways. By letting gap fillers, by building fisherman houses, or a farm, by importing food. Since we don't have much space to build farms, we'll be sourcing food, local food. Aha! So he found local farms that are willing to trade with me from the looks of it. Where is the... Okay, can we like send you around here? Like this place looks, I think, like a good clay deposit. Get over here and look for clay, you moron! I'm not paying you for standing around. What's this? Click on the goods symbol and then click food. Ooh. Food is stored in Horarium Granary. Uh-huh. So what, you expect me to build it somewhere? Wait, the construction plans have been requested from Rome. What the fuck is that? Okay. Build it somewhere? Not quite sure where. Build 2 of those? Oh look, somebody's actually working here. Wait, can I build... Hold on a second. Garden. Oh, that should fit nice. There we go. Perfect. Let's see which villa Rusticus wants to provide us with food. Region, ward, management. Everything within the 10 miles of the city is referred as a region. On the region map, you can see the city and the adjusted areas. Depending on the region, there are various trading opportunities. You can pursue all kinds of resources here, provided that some produces them. Ooh! Select a Villa Rustica located on the north of your city, so that the deliveries can reach your city directly from the north end without having to build a bridge first. Don't that thing cover it already? Aha! Okay. Imperium Romanum. Germania. Batavi. This is very nice. I see. Okay, so this is like a mini-map within a map, if that makes sense.
Salve.
If your carts cannot unload quickly, we will store the goods until the carts return. Okay. Greetings, my Villa Rustica could supply your city with food on a weekly basis. Thank you? Was that a reminder, a threat, or something else? Conclude agreement. Salve. Now we have the trade contract. Go back to town to continue building. To do this, click on the city symbol. Messages from Prefect Magnus. Salve, some estate owners have reported to me that you have conducted trade agreements. It is very important that there is trade in the province. As a thank you, I give you the medal that I give to my subordinates when they act in the interest of Rome. In addition, your reputation increases by 5 points. Haha! Awards are rare. They have no direct influence on the course of the game. They only show you that you are a good Roman. Great. Currently, you are assigned the Prefect Magnus. Between us, the Emperor has never heard of you. To rise with the ranks, you must advance in the Circus Honorium career. For this, you need prestige points and a certain amount of wealth. So make sure your city thrives and you can afford a respectable salary to improve your private wealth. Completing missions will increase your prestige, failing it will diminish it. You can always see how much wealth and reputation you have in the top left. Ah, that thing, okay. Sure, makes sense. Career. Huh? Self-reported they cannot unload. Yeah, hold on, I'm busy. I'm busy with my career, fuck off. What the heck is this thing? Delivery supplies. Uh-huh, whatever. Goods. Oh, I need a toll house. Okay, so the goods arrive from somewhere. They go here, and then from here they go to the granaries I have built. Since the city is separated by a river, must construct... Okay, yeah, sure. I've built the fucking bridge already. Fuck off. What the heck is this? Consular. Required wealth. 18,000? 3,000 reputation? And I can build myself a circus with this shit. Wow. Sure, not gonna happen in this episode, that's for sure. But I like where the city is going. Click on the trade icon. Okay, foreign trade. Connect the road to the edge of the map. Already done that thing. Build a toll house. Huh. Okay. Wait, can I build it over here? Perfect! Haha! There must be a problem. Villa Rustica deliveries wagons cannot deliver the goods. Yeah, because I'm building the fucking toll house. Shut up! Nobody's asking you about anything. Also, finish the road. There we go. I don't understand what the hell. Hey! Nice! That's a guard post. I don't understand what happened here. But yeah, as I said, you know, one-man project, stuff like that. This is very nice. This is very nice. And I barely started. Very nice indeed. I like where this thing is going. Okay, the houses may be a little bit out of place when you cannot take a look at this thing, but once you actually gonna build yourself like a proper neighborhood, all of this thing makes sense. Like all of this fits together. Very nice. Connect the completed tall house with the road to the outskirts of the city. Waiting for the thing to get built. Okay, what else we have? We have temples. I got shrines, small something, round temples. Don't have that thing. Entertainment, lupanar. Whatever the hell that thing is. Oh, I can build it on the corner. Ooh, okay, that fit nicely. What else we have? Entertainment, theaters. Huh. Oh, waiting for the... Whoa! Okay. Yeah, so you can clearly see it's a little bit out of place, but once you're gonna build everything, this is gonna make a lot more sense. Odeon. Whoa. Holy shit. Restaurants? Really? Yeah, sure, why not? We can build something like that. Arena. Ooh, arenas. Small wooden arena? Yeah, okay. Anybody remember the old Gladiator movie? Circus? Cannot build that thing because it's locked. Production. Wood. Lumberjack. Nice. What? Ah. Okay. That click on the dollhouse when it's finished being built. Did you finish building this thing? I will show later how corruption arises. To reduce expenses, we need to solve the problem of missing scriptoriums. Costs week, operating costs 55, corruption plus 4.5%, missing scriptoria plus 50%. Total costs 47. Around the altar we can build a forum. The forum also includes scriptoriums. Most city buildings are managed there. Aha, so the forum needs to basically be big, be like very big. Management, forum. In order to build buildings on the forum, we usually need marble. Since the governor didn't deliver us much marble, we should build a maximum of 5 squares around the forum. 5 squares, you say? I don't think that's going to be an option, considering how big I want this thing to be. 5 squares, you say? What, I'm supposed to go towards one direction? Okay, let's do it like this for now. I'm out of marble, I think. What's marble? I got actually marble for days. You can build small or double-story bureaus. Double-decker scriptoria offer more space in the same area and they're therefore more efficient. We can only afford small scriptoria at the moment. Sure. Aha! Ah, I cannot build this thing on the plaza. Okay. Right, so hold on a second. Let's make square. I'm gonna do something like this. It's gonna make it awesome. There we go. And... fuck it, let's do it like this. Ta-da! I hope actually this was a good idea. Security management. Forum. Build 3 small scriptoria elements, but no more. I will build as much as I want. You are no ruler, ma. Whoa. Oh, this is for a corner. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, but... ah, so you have to be connected to something else. This is also for a corner. Holy shit. Okay, this goes on a... aha. So it's open from one side, so I could try to build it over here, for example. And this thing? Ah, so it's closed from the opposite side. Very nice. So you wanted me to build 3, right? Okay, let's do something like this. One here. And then I want to build one here. And then I want to build one here. If that makes sense. Okay, by right-clicking on the altar, you can see the required and available scriptoria. We should continue expanding the forum and create a calendar to track the year and the calendar week. Thanks to the calendar, we can track the week and ensure that we have enough food for the winter, as farms do not produce food during winter. You don't say! Oh, we got food. Look! Trade has started! Rome is delivering! I cannot... oh, expansions. The fuck is this thing? Build a calendar. Calendar. You mean this thing? What the fuck? There's an actual calendar over here. What the hell? Okay. Didn't expect this thing to appear like this. Okay, can I demolish this thing somehow? Yes, good. Okay, management, forum, extensions, calendar. Perfect. We got what? So that we and our citizens always know what's happening in Empire, we need a small rosteria. The latest news is read there. Okay, so that's extensions once again, and a small one. What the fuck? Really? Really? What the fuck is happening with this guy? I'm guessing he's very excited for the job. How the hell I'm supposed to build this shit? Okay, now I have an idea. Tear down. Like this. Now management, forum, extensions. Wonder how the big one looks like. Oh my god. Okay, never mind about that department. Let's demolish this. This is something else. Like, I swear to god. Basilica? What the fuck? Oh yeah, sure. I guess I'm gonna build this thing in a village. Oh my god. I just want to point out really about the details about this building. Like, look at this shit. This is awesome. I love it. Okay, small of this thing. Ta-da! Yeah, I'm guessing you're very happy about the job. Once the restorer has finished building, you can right-click to read the latest news from the Empire. Now that we have organized food, we should see if our residents are doing well. Somehow, I have a feeling that something is amiss. Wow! Maybe you should be ruling the city. Alas, a calendar has been set up in the city. Now the inhabitants know when the celebration of the birthdays, your reputation is increased by 1 point. Thanks! I mean, no problem. Huh. Connected to a street. Not enough food available to market. No market stalls. No water supply. Necropolis. Enough empty graves. All residents have the same basic needs. A warning symbol shows that the basic need is unfulfilled. Unfulfilled basic needs are very bad. Our basic needs are not met, no more residents will move in. If those remain unfulfilled for too long, residents will move out. Houses on the streets or on a card or document streets receives a satisfaction bonus. Sure, problem with food. Inhabitants, okay, this you're happy with the necropolis. All residents want to live as close as possible to the holy altar. Here you can see the distance if the house is too far from the altar. The attractiveness of the house decreases. That's not too bad, but should be improved again by other factions. With high satisfaction, green, new residents move in more quickly. Okay, so I'm guessing. I mean, I'm understanding this shit. Like, this is clear to me. And taxes, of course. Okay. Activities, no religion. There is food stored, but the residents cannot buy the food because of the market is amiss. Build a market administration. Market. Wow. The market stalls are built around the market administration. Each market stall supplies a certain number of residents. If there are too few market stalls, a basic need is missing. Market administration. And this is, I'm guessing, a market stall. Okay, and then we get decorations as well. Whoa. Holy shit. Now that's a lot of crap, by the way. Okay, if I'm gonna make my houses here. Ah, fuck it. Let's just build the market thingy on the main street. Why not? Like, what could possibly go wrong? Shut the fuck up, stupid ass cows. Okay, build this thing over here. Right, decorations. What's this? No idea. Can I make, like, build a market administration and 2 market stalls? Okay. Can I build like this? What, this one has access to in all directions? What the hell? Message from Legate. Salve, I have heard that you are responsible for the required 300 units of wood. I want to emphasize again how important the wood is. General Germanicus is on the revenge campaign for Rome. He needs the ship soon for an invasion across the sea by release on a timely delivery of wood. If this delivery fails, your career is over before it began. The prefect, the general, and I trust in your ability. That's your problem! Okay, how to produce wood. So we need lumberjack, wood processing, and wood warehouse. Jesus fucking Christ. Build a lumberjack building. Where exactly? Hold on. Production. Wood. Okay. The first building in lumberjack has to touch at least one wood element. The arrows and auxiliary lines show you where suitable places to build. Ooh, okay. Aha, so there's multiple. Okay, sure, we can roll with that. So you need to touch that thing. You're touching, but you're not... Aha, like this. Sure, let's build you here. Nice. Next, we need a wood processing building and a wood warehouse. Build a wood processing building and a wood warehouse. Ho 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 ho! Okay, this thing is big. I probably should not build this thing on the main road, by the way. Ah, crap, I cannot build it over here. Seriously? Fuck it, I'm just gonna try to squeeze it somewhere. That makes sense. Maybe build on the opposite side. Wait, can I build walls? Fire station, city wall. City walls? Towers? Small gate? Huh. Cannot build anything here. Gatehouse. It even shows you which direction is supposed to aim towards the city and which is supposed to point towards the enemy. That's really cool. Thank you, developer. Much appreciated. Fire stations? There is. Like, this is the thing. There's like not too many buildings, but all of this thing makes sense if you catch my drift. I'm not saying this thing in a wrong way. Like, you don't need that many buildings. You'll be fine with just a few. Okay, you know what? Let's... Fuck it. I want to probably like build it here. Okay, I'm gonna build it here. Because I want to find out later on, can I build the city walls as well. And wooden... What the hell? Why this thing is so big? That's what she said. Not quite sure where the hell I'm supposed to build this crap. Hold on. I need more gravel roads. Build it here. Ta-da! Okay. Production, wood. Wood warehouse. Huh. Ah, so I have to build the road first before I'll be able to build the building itself. God damn it. If I'm gonna do it like this. Production, wood. Perfect. It takes a few weeks for the buildings to be built. In the meantime, you can build a few strips houses and gap fillers to expand your settlement. Be careful not to build too many. Our food supplies is not designated for a large settlement. Sure. Where's the scout? Found anything? No. Okay, gonna send you over here, I guess. Onward, you idiot! You maggot! Caravans are coming, that's nice. Okay, sure, you want me to build more houses? I shall build more houses. Why not? What the hell? The wood processing is finished. I'll show you exactly how to produce... how the production works. Right click on the wood processing. Sorry, I have something selected. Sorry. I'm clicking on the right wood processing. Ah, okay, so start with the lumberjack, I guess. So this thing goes with rough materials. And it goes here. Each production building has an entry warehouse where the goods are delivered. From the previous stage of production, if this thing is full, upstream stages can no longer unload anything here. Input warehouse, so 100 space. And output warehouse, 100 space. Transportation. Oh great, we found a place to fish. Have some. Yeah, production crosses maximum production capacity building per week. Okay, can you like remove that thing? Thank you. Oh fuck. I've clicked something and now I don't know what to do. If the corruption is high, the production volume decreases. After the goods have been produced, they are deposited in the outgoing warehouse until the good transport returns to the outgoing warehouse and empty it. Usually a production facility selects the nearest destination for its cards on its own. Okay. But I can actually tell you where exactly you're supposed to go anyway. The wood production is stored in the nearest wood store. The camps exchange their goods among each other independently, thus the storage capacity always applies to all warehouses together, no matter where the wood is unloaded. Oh, interesting, so we actually mastered the art of teleportation. While wood is being produced for the prefect, we have to ensure that our residents can consult the gods. Therefore, we are building our first shrine. In order to build a shrine, we need slaves who copy the shrine, maintain... Who do what? Who copy the shrine, maintain, and guard the building. With slaves. Seriously. Slaves are resources that can only be delivered to the city from outside. In order for slave trades to offer slaves from sale in the city, we need to build a slave market. Awesome! Big fan of that! Wait, one building. Uh-huh. 3 elements. Central market, slave trades arrive. Slaves persuaded from the slave traders to your city wait in cages. What I can say? I'm a Roman by heart! Son of a bitch! Okay, so we got the market over here. Want to build the market in a different place? Maybe not next to the main road. Sure, whatever. Let's build it maybe over here. Okay. And now I need to have the cages. Really? Okay. Wait until the slave market is completed. Sure, why not? Why not? Hey, we got the slave market up and running. Somebody's already buying. Who do you want to buy? By building stalls, the slave market becomes more attractive, so more traders come to offer more slaves. Okay, since the residents of the city are owners of Villa Rostokas from the surrounding area, also buy the slaves here. The slave market also generates income by those tax revenue for the city. Above a certain size, income exceeds. Okay, so I can actually make money out of this. Great! Occupied slave cages. If you have enough empty cages, you can pursue slaves from the city, but keep in mind that they incur weekly maintenance costs for food. Excess slaves can be sold. After victorious wars, the price of slaves usually drops throughout the empire due to sale of thousands of prisoners of war, offering an opportunity to make money. Okay. You want me to buy a slave? I've clicked buy slave, but I don't got anything. Hello, where's my slave? I've clicked buy. I don't have the slave. Oh, why the hell this thing is working? Plaza. Okay, market stalls. Maybe I'm missing the market stalls actually over here. Sure, let's do this. Let's do this. Plazas. Maybe that's what I was missing. Maybe that's why I cannot buy anybody. Offered for sale. Oh, because there's no one offered for sale. Duh! You idiot! You moron! You... Hello. Stop production, stop production, stop production. How does it work? Wood. So what, I'm actually making wood right now? I hope so. Ah. Okay, we're selling some wood over here, but I'm waiting for more, I guess. There you go. Slaves offered for sale. So now buy one. Ta-da! We can build a shrine. Temples, shrine. How does this thing works? Build a shrine at the forum. Okay. Okay, let's build it over here in the corner. I hope that's going to be a good idea. Once the shrine is finished being constructed, right click on the shrine. Yeah, working on that thing. I mean, the city is slowly developing. Look at this thing. Very nice. Very nice. Woo! More traders. Oh, great! A procession. No, exactly the shit I wanted to see. Sure. Make Rome great again. This is very, very nice. I probably built like the forum completely wrong, but fuck it. I like it. I like where this thing is going. It's very nice, as they say. It's very, very nice. Okay, let's do it like this. Okay, something like this. I hope it's gonna make sense. Perfect. Huzzah! And waiting for the shrine to get built. Come on, a little bit faster, please. The first religious building has been erected in your settlement. I got... My reputation have increased by 1. Thank you! The size of the temple increases, so does the number of religious points it gathers. A high number of religious points leads to a stronger influence of the events. In order to host festivals in your theaters, arenas, or other entertainment buildings, we need to consult our Argus, priests. The more religious points the building provides, the better the outcome will be. We can dedicate this temple to the deity to gain advantages. Gallo-Roman temples and shrines can be dedicated to the local Celtic Gallus deities, while Roman temples can only be dedicated to the Roman deities. Choose a deity. Ooh! Okay. The Romans are extremely devoted people. Their motivation increases when the deity watches over them. Services got reserved by the locals. When we dedicated a temple to him, people involved in agriculture experience a significant increase in their motivation as they received divine support of their work. Sure they do. When we decide to dedicate the temple to the gods, they also hold a festivital. Okay. Dedicate the temple to the gods. However, please keep in mind that the public festivals require considerable amount of food. For the moment, you may still have enough food, but by the next winter, you may regret if your supplies are run low. Okay, Celtic god of water. Gallic god of craftsmanship. Sure. Your city is currently too small to have its own engineers. However, since we are playing for the tutorial, I'll show you how to train engineers. Engineers will acquire new skills from which the entire city will be benefiting. What? Education? Housing for... Whoa. Okay, this thing is a little bit too big. Huh. Well, shit. Ta-da! I built a school. Not exactly a good one, but I built one. What the hell? I'm gonna finish off my road, I guess, and shut the hell up. Because we're still building crap around here. So I decided to take myself a little break. I've saved the game. Apparently the game does save. At least the tutorial does save. I turned off the game. I went to take a little break. And it turns out that it doesn't save per se. Like, it saves, but the save is corrupted because this is a tutorial. And you basically start the tutorial from the very beginning and you end up with 2 alders. Yeah, so that's a slight problem, developer. But anyway, I took like a minute or 2, actually like half an hour, to rebuild the stuff I have already done quickly, a lot quicker. So I'm back to the stage where I have to get myself an engineering school. Housing for the engineering. Now construct an engineering building somewhere in the city. Sure, I shall do that. So I've tried to rebuild exactly the city as I had it last time. More or less, I've changed it a little bit the forum. Little tiny bit. There's still lots of people around here, and I've added some decorations to the market, and that's all the differences I did. Like, I tried to copy exactly the same shit I did. It's not that much different. The error with the bridge still occurs, so that's another thing. I don't know why that thing happens, it just happens. So now we just have to wait for the engineering school to get built. But you look at that, we got the engineering school ready. Look, we got even a tree in the middle of it. Why we got a tree? I don't know. Engineering. What the hell is this thing? Each engineer building has 5 sleeping places where your engineers live and work. You can build multiple engineering buildings if you need more sleeping places. Okay. We are hiring a student. He will live here and incur weekly costs. Okay. What? I'm getting myself an intern? Even intern in ancient times had better pay than it do nowadays. This is ridiculous. This is basically slavery at this point. Oh, okay. Now we want to have our engineer trained so that he learns a special skill on the left side. Okay, so this is all about engineers right now. Choose the training cost for tree wielding. This will help us produce wood faster. Fold them faster, more precisely. Plus 50% felled trees per week. Well, this is interesting. With more stable well shafts, shaft wells can be now dug deeper. The supply radius is increased by 50%. So this is like, I guess, science? I mean, like research in a way? That's pretty nice. What else we have over here? Marble quarries. Wood consumption for bricklings. Oh, shovel master. Yeah, we can basically make like multiple graves, deeper graves. Yeah, that sounds nice. Yeah. Small holder. two-field system, increasing the yield of backyard gardens by 15%. Okay. Warehouse manager, more fish, fire master. With demolishing ability, 85% of the construction materials, but not the money, are added to the storage. Oh, that's pretty nice as well. Like later on, once you exactly have like an established city and how to build it in the proper way for the glory of Rome. That's pretty nice. Okay, now we have now selected the training course. Now we need to choose the engineer to attend the course. Okay, since we have hired only one engineer, select him. Depending on the chosen training, there are various teachers in the Empire who can train our engineers in the area. Choose a training location. Each training location has advantages and disadvantages. The journey can be dangerous. Your engineer may be attacked by bandits. Distractions from entertainment are also possible. With poor teachers, the student may return without progress. Jesus. Okay. Teacher reputation 10 out of 10. Sure! The best for my intern. Let's go. No problem. Very good. Now we just need to wait for a few weeks. Okay. If wood or food becomes scarce, you can direct request help from Rome. Just click on the landing stage where the goods are delivered at the beginning of the tutorial. I've marked the location. Okay. What? So this happens every time? If you have enough private money and reputation, you might consider requesting a delivery. However, if the tutorial will always have enough resources. Close window. I would like to introduce you to basics of construction and entertainment buildings in your city. Simply building a structure is not enough. Let's construct a theater to illustrate the concept. Bureau started contact the theater group, yada yada yada. Theater groups are professionals, companies that you can hire for a performance of the theater plays. As you travel through the Empire, you will frequently encounter theater groups looking for new engagements. The same goes for gladiator schools, singers, and charioteers. Okay. So this is a lot more complex than like in other similar games like this. Okay, you want me to build a theater. Small wooden theater, sure. Wait for the construction blueprint. Okay, there we go. Right, so... Okay, it doesn't say exactly where the heck I'm supposed to build this thing. Ah, so that's going to be the entrance, right? Sure, do I want to build this thing on the main street? Probably. Maybe. Hard to say. Oh, there's a well over there, that's why I cannot build it. Okay, fuck it, build it over here. I told you to build it! Where's the theater? Hello? Did you guys forget about something? I cannot build it here. Why? What the fuck? Why I cannot build this shit? Huh? Why? Oh, I'm missing wood. Okay, that makes more sense. I am missing wood, that's why I cannot build that shit. Okay, we have to wait for some supplies. Yeah, I don't have enough supplies of wood, by the way. So if anybody would like to help, that'd be great. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye. God damn it, the stupid engineer was back on his way from the training. And he got kidnapped. Leave it to fate. Yeah, good luck, mate. Have fun on the countryside. I'm waiting for some wood so I can actually start to build the theater. Apparently I'm not getting wood anymore from the Empire, so I have to work on that thing on my own. Now the engineer is kidnapped. Ah, this is just getting better and better by the second. Right, choose location. Okay, there we go. Right, so this should start to work around the clock with 2 different deliveries, I hope. Apparently this is way too far away from the looks of it. Like, the warehouse over here gets filled up really quickly, and then they stop to work. And the wagon has way too long of a ride to this wood processing plant over here, so that's a slight problem. Oh well, whatever. We can deal with this later on, I guess. Right, you guys started to work already, so that's okay. The delivery is coming. Okay, so my wood supplies should start to increase very soon either way. For the glory of Rome. Is there like anything else I could try to do? I don't think so. Unless I'm missing scriptoria. Yeah, I am missing scriptorias. Huh, okay. So, management, forum. You want me to build more? Then I shall build more! I just hope that this doesn't cost me wood. It does cost me wood. Great! Big fan, big fan, big fan. One here. Actually, no, hold on. I have a better idea. I have a slight better idea. Okay, slow down the game because reasons. I need the corner one. Yeah, do it over here. Now, we're gonna do... This is the side one. No, I need this thing. Those two. Corner one over here. Then we need this thing again. Like this? Or do I want to finish it? No, I probably want to finish it. Otherwise it's gonna look stupid. This would be... This would go here. And this would go here. Perfect. I think. Maybe. Probably. I don't know. We'll see. We'll get there once we get there. Make some squares. Perfect. How much would I have lost? A lot. We have postponed the construction of the theater again. Finally, I got myself enough wood. Finally, we can try to build ourselves a theater. So, entertainment, theater, wooden theater, and let's build this shit. Let's say over here. Perfect. Oh, okay, I should have built it closer to the road, but whatever. Salve! We are the theater group Solis. Piso has informed us that we need here in the settlement to perform yet another. Entertainment has come to your city. Thanks to you, the inhabitants no longer have to pass the time with illegal dice games in back rooms. By building the first entertainment facility, your reputation increases by 2. Thank you. If you are not playing the tutorial, we can travel around the world map and discover other theater groups. Okay, the engineer has also returned. Ha! Success! I still don't know what happened to the previous one. I have no damn idea. There are actually some truly talented theater groups you can meet. So you can send them out to the Empire and they can actually bring you more people. Okay. Now we need to create a festival schedule. Our Argusts, the priests, will inform us when is it pleasing to the gods to hold games. Let's now consult the gods. Click on the shrine. What you want? Consult the Argus. By making a donation, increase the likelihood that the corrupt Argus will interrupt the build's fight more favorably, thus increasing the chances. Wow, seriously, you get paid for interrupting bird fights? Wow, that's a career. Consult him. On the top of the festival schedules, we can see the different months. Okay. So February, March, whatever the hell this shit is. Each theater provides different entertainment points for different population segments. For example, a wooden theater has few entertainment points for wealthy senators, but some points for poor peregrioni, non-citizen residents. To increase the regular entertainment points, we can now plan a festival schedule. When a theater group is in the city, we can hire them for special events. Since we are highly professional artists, we will receive additional entertainment points. Select. Now choose a month recommended by the Argus. We can now see the additional points that the performance brings. Note that the number of points is reduced if we have too few seats compared to the population. So make sure there's always enough seats available. To conclude, I want to show you something that we'll only need later in the game. Don't worry if you don't understand immediately. When you select the performance on the left, you will see that it provides entertainment points. Additionally, also a prestige points. This is presented by a golden palar. When you select a performance to the left, you'll see the presented additional something. If you perform 2 special performances in the same month, no additional entertainment points will be granted. Instead, the residents will perceive it as a festival organized by you. At festivals in your honor, you won't receive entertainment points, but the residents will celebrate and admire you, earning you prestige points. Indeed, if you perform 3 or even 4 special performances in the same month, your prestige points will skyrocket. You will be highly esteemed and celebrated by the residents. Aha! Bribery! Okay, go back to the city. It's not necessary to create a new festival schedule every time. Instead, we can right-click on a theater to supplement the existing festival schedule. If the schedule determined by the Argus does not meet your expectations, you can right-click on the temple, whatever. Of course, you may have noticed that there is still a native tribe living in the city area. No! I thought this was my personal little zoo! They occupy available building land. Why don't you go there with Vitru and your engineer and establish contact? Oh, great. Send the engineer! Let's lose another one! Why not? What could possibly go wrong? Alright, so here he comes. Hello there, mighty citizens of Rome! The natives. Welcome. My family roots have run deep in the soil for centuries by now. Your rivals are consequences to share our way of life. We accept your fate with dignity. How would you like to collect your taxes? If it's food you need, we can supply you with constantly, even during the harsh winter months. Or do you prefer Roman gold? All we ask in return is that you leave us in peace. Let's go with food, I guess. After you've gotten to know the local tribe, you could displace them to create more building space. However, we're not doing that right now. You can easily do this by right-clicking on the settlement. Upper right corner. Exit save. Yeah, don't click that thing. Save. I don't see that icon over there. Let's look at the secret administration. Here in the Senate, you can review additional areas of the administration. Here we can see the example that we buy from the region. Okay. Salary donations, income expenses, food, billing, maintenance, trade, shipping. Oh, so basically you have everything in one window. Okay, that's interesting. I thought we were almost done with the introduction, but a slave trader has just come down. He will surely offer you a personal slave. Buy him regardless of the price. I will explain later. Yada yada yada. What? Sale. Oh, okay. Reduces corruption through experience, increases tax due to knowledge of local industries. Administrator. That's a worker, not a slave, you moron. Slow population growth due to bureaucracy. Stuff. Ah, okay. I can sell him or release him. You acquired slaves offer you benefits. It's a worker! It's an administrative worker, not a slave! Oh well, whatever. However, since once they die due to their age, they cannot no longer assist you. You can own a maximum of 4 slaves at a time. As you know, I too was once a slave. It is honorable for a respected Roman to release their slaves into freedom. That's not. They refer to us as liberati. Since you are still their patron, they continue to support you as clients, but receives a salary for it. Now that they are free, they are more motivated and their skills improve even further. If you release a client, liberati, it may harm your reputation, but it saves you powers. Oh, okay. Sure, return to the city. If a fire breaks out in the city, food is missing, or something else happens, you can find it under the events. Oh, great. Okay. Anything else? Your parents asked me to introduce you to the world of Roman administration. They want you to have a career and become a senator, so let's see how we can make a career. Oh, career. Okay, that's my reputation. I already went through this thing, okay? To advance in your career and eventually become a senator, you need both reputation points and a lot of money. You can earn reputation points by completing missions, expanding great cities, yeah, sure, whatever. Once you have accumulated enough reputation and money, you can apply for an office. Yeah, so this office is gonna give me around temples, decorations, forum altar radius is increased by 1, and maximum salary is 15. Sure. Anything else? Click management, salary donation. If your city is not doing well financially, you can donate money from your private funds here. No, I won't. Exploit your city for your own benefit. You can apply to the governor to pay you a salary. Be careful, you can only apply to adjust your salary after at least 1 year. Maximum 5 weekly, depends on the rank career. Apply. To the city in a few weeks, the governor will decide whether to approve your salary. He better! Otherwise that means war. Oh, okay, look, the city is Oh! Why all of your models are standing? You know that you're supposed to sit, right? You're not supposed to be standing! Sit already! Okay, whatever. You have fun, I'm gonna have fun on my own, okay? You're my own little theater. So, ladies and gentlemen, I've managed to build myself a glorious little Roman colony. Look at this shit. It's progressing. It's expanding. It's alive. The people are gathering at the forums. The people are gathering at the markets. The people are gathering at the theaters. The traders come and go, in and out of the city. The wood is processed, and everything is built for the glory of Rome. Beautiful. Only the stupid bridge is annoying me. Like, seriously? How did you come up with this? How? Just how? Oh well, whatever. Hey! The governor has revived your request. Like most officials, he brought his office and now he wants to make most of it. He might be more inclined to approve salary request if you give him a small gift. Regardless of the decision, you can only submit a new application after this 1 year. Governor, salve! In my role as a governor, I have revived your concern, so you want to adjust your salary. Well, if I do not agree, Rome will not approve the salary either. Perhaps you can convince me to support your salary request. Son of a bitch, you greedy motherfucker! Reject the barbary attempt and appeal to the integrity of the governor. Fuck you! No, okay, let's give you a small gift. Well, fuck you too, I guess. Piso? Where is Piso? You asking or you... I don't know, telling me.
Paratus Sam.
No, Sissy, where the fuck is he? Hello? Hello? Message from Piso. Salve! Your father is pursuing 2 insular apartment buildings in a vacuum and needs my professional support. I had to leave early this morning. The basics of the city planning should be familiar to you. Now simply expand the settlement. I will return soon. My friend, be diligent as your father wishes. Ah? Okay, what the fuck, you're not working? Huh? What's your problem? What's the problem? What? More than market stalls needed. Higher expenses than income. Really? Message from the governor. Proposed from the governor that the Frisian tribe is loyal. There are rumors that a Frisian chieftain in your area disagrees with the alliance with Rome. Since the settlement is unprotected and near this chieftain, increased patrol boats will be patrolling the river in the area in the coming months. Do not worry, I have everything under control. Somehow I doubt that. Like, I'm pretty sure you're gonna fail somehow. Well, that's a boat, alright. And of course something went to shit. He already received a working tributes in exchange for the land of our ancestors and yet not ask. Oh, okay, by mistake I've clicked the village thingy. Okay, whatever. Where's the boat? Well, they're not in a hurry. Okay, let's speed up this thing a little tiny bit. Okay, the boats are patrolling the river, huh? Don't be worried. I am very worried. I am extremely worried right now. I forgot about the fishing thingy over here. Get over here and find the fishes. I am very worried about the events. Well, I have a feeling that at the moment they're gonna reach the landing site, something's gonna happen. Something's gonna go terribly, terribly fucking wrong. There we go. Huh, how the hell am I supposed to... Ah! Okay, build this shit here, and now I need to get some roads around here, I guess. Ta-da! Found myself an additional source of food! Heh. I'm brilliant, I'm so fucking smart, holy shit. What about... Oh, okay, bricks are blocked. So I can only get food and... Oh, I got farms! Hey, we got farms, holy shit! I didn't know about that! Oh, I should have saved space over here for that. Oh, okay, well I was unaware. Can we get like one more of those? From the looks of it, not really. Oh, wait, I could. Well, this is pretty nice. Look at this building. I want to build something like this in Minecraft. Shut the fuck up! Just please don't crash into my new constructed building, okay? Right? I hope you have your, I don't know, boat license or whatever the fuck. Wait, can I build a farm on this side? Oh. Why is this farm so big? That's what she said. Oh. God damn it. If I knew, I'd prepare this thing a little bit better. Like I tried to maybe build like a farm here or, I don't know, here, something. I was not aware I'd actually have farms. I was not aware. Fuck. I'm starting to dislike a lot of smoke around here. Like there's some smoke on the market, some smoke on the buildings. So the first time, 100 inhabitants are living in your settlement. Okay, great. I got more reputation. I don't like the smokes though. Okay, you know what? I know where this thing is going. Like this is way too obvious. This is way too obvious. Okay, get that shit up. What? I need 1,200 molly to build a fire watch? Well, fuck me! My wild guess right now is that I have to wait for 300 wood, because that was basically like the entire main mission of this tutorial mission, right? So I'm sitting right now on 292, and I'm guessing that the next wood deliveries is gonna happen is gonna probably trigger something. Like this is like my wild guess. I don't have any army. There's one guy standing here. If somebody's gonna attack me, and I'm so screwed. I am so incredibly screwed. Also, I like the idea that, you know, the game tells you that there's going to be a boat of soldiers on the river, like not to be concerned. And the boat actually like have appeared. Normally in games like this, the boat would be like, whatever, nobody's gonna care about that thing. And the developer actually took time to create a boat like that and like roll it down the river. Like, you actually have to program that shit. It's not so easy as I may think. So events happen, and those events actually happen, like occur on the map itself, which is, I think, honestly, like a very nice detail. Like, a lot of this thing is full of details. Sure, there are some issues like standing people, or whatever the hell those guys are doing, or sometimes cars going through the city blocks, whatever. But still, now I got 300 wood and nothing has happened. Huh. Well, that's a problem. Oh, I can build simple houses now. Ooh. Very nice. Oh, there's a corner house as well. Hey, that's very nice. Okay, let's build some. I'm guessing I probably should not build this thing. Like, probably there's going to be some events happening, or whatever. Ugh, I want to build this shit. Finally some progress. Message from the governor. Reports that there are significant problems during the campaign. There are constant delays and even ambushes. The Fersian chieftain appears to try to exploit the situation and is moving south. He and his horde are burning everything down. However, my troops will crush the uprising before it reaches the border of Germania. Do not worry. I am very worried. Do we have like anything on the regional map or something? Not yet. Do not worry. I am very fucking worried. Very worried. Why? Oh shit, I'm in danger. Well, whatever. Right, let's try to build some of those things. What's this? Ooh, simple house. Okay, then we got commerce. Backyard houses. Okay, very nice, very interesting as well. Right, so how exactly am I gonna do this thing? You know what, let's do... What's this? I don't know what this thing is. Oh, it's a crossing? Thank you. Very interesting, by the way. Trade road, build bridges, whatever, gravel road. Let's make some roads around here, because reasons. There we go. Okay. I actually don't want to have this road. Do I? Maybe not. Problem is that those houses are only squares, so I don't have anything else. Same goes for commerce. Wait, I have an idea. That was stupid. Destroy this. I have an idea. As always, I have a brilliant idea. Really, Neo? You have a brilliant idea? I have the best ideas. I think, probably, maybe. Alright, so if I'm gonna build this thing in a corner. Ooh. We can build this thing in a corner. Like this. Does this match? Where are the arrows? Okay, that's weird. All of a sudden this stopped to be a corner building. But whatever, build this thing over here. Now, simple houses. Let's see what else we could try to build. Ooh. Oh, yeah. This is the shit I need. Maybe I can try to build it like this. So if I build you here, and then we can try to go to commerce. What the fuck is that? Trees? Really? Well, that's not exactly the thing I wanted to see. This works better. Okay, that one built. What else we could try to build? Ooh. Okay, this looks nice. Do we have like 2x2? Yes! This thing here. And then I need like 3x1. Ah, so it would be this one. Construct! In the name of Rome! Also wasted shitloads of resources. I hope nobody's gonna pay attention to that. And probably gonna need some wells as well. Okay, give you a well over here, I hope. I hope it's gonna work, actually. Is like anything else you could try to build? I don't think so. Like, we got all of the stuff. Maybe some temples? Huh, you can build a small temple. If that makes sense. Ooh, that's a bigger temple. Okay, very nice. The rest of the shit is blocked. Oh, this is gonna look very nice. This is gonna look very, very nice. Can't wait for that thing. Maybe I should try to worry about, I don't know, some security around here? Huh? Should we try to build some walls around the city? Right. Oh, the first building has been constructed. I like the scaffolding and everything, how they actually build this thing. This is very nice. Normally in the games like this, it just appears and nobody cares how it appears. It just appears. Look at this beautiful block. There's a tree in the middle. Yeah! Very nice. Very nice indeed. I'm worried about the... I'm pretty sure I should try to start to build some fortifications just in case. Yeah, okay, give me a second. We're gonna finish this thing and I'm gonna start to build some fortifications. Why? Because I can afford it! Oh! They're actually making this thing between the houses. Huh? Message from what? Matches with 2 cohorts against the rebels chieftain. We have not heard from him for a week, but we know that the Christians are already north of the city. The first villages north of you have already been burned down and looted. I advise you to prepare for a fight. I am coming with 2 centurions to your city to protect it from the attack. Be vigilant. Well, that's a prop. That's my cue. Hold on a minute. That's my cue. That's my cue. Security, city walls, gatehouse. Message from Lord, I suspect that you might not yet be very experienced in city building, but I ask you to some friends to give you a few bricks to help you survive. If you are not producing bricks, use them to build tall houses so you can start importing bricks soon. Yeah, whatever. No, what? No. How the fuck are you supposed to build defenses over here? Hold on, give me a second. Where's the security? City walls, gatehouse. One more time. Okay, tall houses. Import the bricks. Oh shit! Ah, well that'll explain a lot. Ah, okay. What? Guys, something is burning in the fucking forest, by the way. Okay. Right, where are the cohorts? I could use some soldiers over here. Just saying. Oh, okay, I am gonna have to build myself a city wall. Tower, I'm not quite sure what the heck I'm supposed to do with the tower. Wall? Wall, oh, okay. Build one here. Build one here. Come on, build it. Thank you. Ah, great, the robot has appeared automatically, good. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get like some fortifications, I guess, around here. Otherwise, we're gonna get screwed very quickly. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna have to do something like this. I'm not a big fan of that, but there's no other way. There's literally no other way. City walls, small gate. City side, outside. There we go. I don't like the music. The music changes in a way I don't like it. Should I be worried? I'm in danger. I am in danger. This is not funny. Okay, whatever. And from the looks of it, I need to actually have to... Yeah, we need to have towers on the corners. Okay, maybe like this. I hope I didn't screw up anything. I really hope I haven't screwed up anything. The Christian chiefs outruns the entire countryside and loots everything possible. The villa restricted with supplies food will also be attacked. The more food will be delivered. May the goddess Ceres help us so we do not starve. Yeah, about that. Should have probably built a farm and had the opportunity to do so. Oh shit. Message from Centurion. Salve, I will come to you with 2 Centuria in a few days. Having there, the chieftain seems to be out of control. He's burning down everything. Get ready, you and your staff must flee immediately. You must not be taken hostage. The situation is getting out of control. Oh. Whoa. Holy shit. Okay, if I recall correctly, Centuria is 100 men, right? Right? 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 17, 18, 20? I think it's like 20. Huh. Oh, I think it actually matches. I don't remember exactly how many people are in a Centuria. But yeah, I'm building my fortifications. I'm getting ready, Governor! What? Oh, yeah, end of the game. No, it's not end of the game. As I said, this is the demo version that was back in the demo version. This is the tutorial mission that was back in the demo version of the game. So yeah, we got ourselves the tutorial done, and after this I'm actually gonna try to attempt to build my very own city, so we will see how this one's gonna go. Please remember that the tutorial is buggy. Okay, it is buggy, but as I said before, this is a one-man development project with friends, but still, this is a one-man project. So I highly recommend that you're gonna give it a try. Please keep in mind also that the engine is not optimized. On the day when I'm recording this thing is eating my CPU like crazy, along with my RAM. But I've seen already a post that the dev is working on that, so soon I hope that the requirements gonna get lowered and everybody's gonna be able to enjoy the game. And yes, this is not the demo, this is like the full thing, but apparently the tutorial haven't been updated just yet. I mean, the dev has more important things to do, like optimization, right? So yeah, it is a little bit buggy, but well, if you're persuasive enough, if you're persistent enough, you're gonna be getting through this thing without much of a problem. And don't save, like just go through it or go through the campaign and build yourself a city over there. I'm gonna try to do that thing next time, so we'll see how far we're gonna go. But that's gonna be the thing, as I said, well, for the future. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. Subscribe a lot. See you all in the next video.